Good afternoon. I'm County Executive Ken Jenkins, and we are here this afternoon on the ninth floor to be able to sign a piece of legislation that was adopted unanimously by the Board of Legislators last evening. We're going to sign into law today. This legislation will solidify the county's commitment to challenging Con Ed's proposed utility rate increases. This action follows a unanimous bipartisan vote by the County Board of Legislators to join this major rate case in New York State. Just so everyone knows, our Assistant Director of Energy Conservation and Sustainability, Elijah Reichlin-Melnick, will be the designee as intervener for the Con Ed rate case increase proceedings. By signing this legislation, we together are ensuring that Westchester County will have a powerful voice in the rate case proceedings, advocating for working families, seniors, small business, and everyone that will be disproportionately affected by the proposed rate hikes. With us this afternoon for the press conference is the Deputy County Executive Richard Wishney, County Attorney John Nona, the aforementioned Elijah Reichlin-Melnick. The chairman of the board will make sure to mention every one of the legislators that are here with us today. We don't have an illegal meeting quite yet, right? But we will definitely make sure that the chairman recognizes all his colleagues that are here this afternoon with us. And again, this is so important because everyone is fighting as hard as they can to make sure that we're protecting the ratepayers of Westchester County. And certainly we all recognize the need for reliable energy and infrastructure improvements, but passing those excessive costs to consumers, especially without transparency and accountability, is just unacceptable. By signing this legislation, we're making it clear that Westchester County will not back down from protecting our residents. This legislation positions Westchester County as a party to the Public Service Commission's review of Con Edison's proposed rate hikes, which could increase the residential electricity bill by 11.4% and the average gas bill by 13.3% by 2026, according to Con Edison. The county's participation ensures local concerns will be front and center during the proceedings, amplifying the voices of residents and business owners alike. At this time, we're going to ask the chairman of the Board of Legislators, on behalf of the Board of Legislators, to be able to give his comments and talk about this very, very important legislation, again, adopted unanimously by the Board of Legislators. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. County Executive. So yeah, let me begin by recognizing my colleagues here today. I'm going to go in order of this, from my right to left. Judah Holstein, David Tubiolo, Nancy Barr, Erica Lang-Pierce, David Imamora. We got Jewel Williams-Johnson and Catherine Parker. And again, I'm the chair, Vidat Gashi. One of the great benefits of being in this position is I get to take credit for other people's work. And this is a situation where a lot of people did a lot of work. Erica Pierce had reached out to Lisa Hockman. Apologize. Early on, to see what resolution we can pass. David Imamora reached out later, and with the benefit of conversations with the Public Utility Law Group and others, to talk about our involvement. And frankly, every single person up there, including, and actually I'll recognize that we've also been joined by legislator James Nolan, who's also a vocal proponent of having a voice at the table. The truth is, we're all hearing from our communities. We're all hearing from the families in our districts. They're hurting. And the families that are most impacted or the least able to bear this cost, seniors, people living paycheck to paycheck, are having, frankly, inexplicable and sometimes absurd pay increases, and on top of the increases in bills that they've gotten already, they're proposing another rate hike, which was just explained. It's absolutely unsustainable, and it's a difficult position to be in because our role is a small one if we are individually speaking, but collectively, we individually might not be able to do it, but we together can. And we are showing here today that we are collective and united and very strongly in favor of, frankly, common sense. It's an absurd result that we're at, and I thank the county executive for joining in, for making sure that Westchester has a voice at the table, and that we can keep affordability front of mind in this really difficult time for everybody. Thank you for the opportunity to speak.
Well, first, thank you, Mr. Chairman. And again, it can't be emphasized enough that every legislator on the Board of Legislators, all 17 members, although 2 were absent yesterday, but everyone altogether is certainly recognizing the need for everyone in Westchester County. It was, again, moved out of the committee. There was no opposition at all, and everyone is in support of this to make sure that their constituents' voices can be heard as best as possible, working as Chairman Gashi pointed out, with the Public Utilities Law Group and that particular folks, and in this case, for us to be able to intervene in this case. Again, making sure that we're pressing every button, making sure every voice is heard to be able to impact and influence what is generally viewed, and we're all in opposition to the proposed rate increase from Con Edison. We're going to all participate, and we're encouraging everyone that's watching and everyone that's out there as well to participate in the Public Service Commission's online hearing that's going to be in early April. But we're also demanding, and we've been demanding this for a time now, that Con Edison have an in-person meeting hearing here in Westchester County, so that the Westchester County residents can make sure that their voice is heard in person, to let the people from the Public Service Commission know that residents, business owners have a direct platform to voice their concern and, frankly, get those answers as well. While we all, again, recognize the need for reliable energy and infrastructure improvements, passing those on to consumers is just unacceptable. Again, that's the balance between the profits that any corporation would make and begin the investments that they're required to do to make sure that gas and electric is delivered to the people of Westchester County. And that's really the biggest component of the challenge that everyone's had, which is the difference between the delivery, which is, in the case of Con Edison, their cost, the infrastructure cost to get electricity and gas to your residence or business, versus the supply, which could come from many different places. And people have reported, and all of us have seen in our own bills as well, that there's been a threefold increase, 300%, maybe 400% increase in the delivery costs. And the rate case that's in front of Con Edison, in front of the Public Service Commission right now, we are all standing in opposition to, and this is going to be this particular action that we're going to take this afternoon. Westchester families continue and businesses deserve to be heard, and if Con Ed believes that this rate hike is justified, they should not have a problem in making sure that they hear directly from Westchester residents by a public in-person meeting here in Westchester County, and they need to face the public and explain their reasoning. So with that, we're going to go over at this point in time and sign this legislation and get it into law. And we're going to slip over just a second and move the table miraculously so that we can have folks stand around the table together. Here we go. Right? I think we're good?
You want me to move? No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
No, move to. Okay, come on up. Right here. Legislator Parker, come on up here. Right? All right. All right, let's get the pens going today.
Thank you.
All right. All right, Act 59, 2025, which was passed by the Board of Legislators of the County of Westchester by a 15 votes for and 0 votes against on the 10th day of March, 2025, and it's certainly certified by the Clerk of the Board of Legislators, Malika Vandenberg. And today, which is the 11th day of March, 2025. Yeah, I know we got to do the pen thing. It's just
It's the first time I see the new pens.
all right. And now we have a law, and what we will do is we will present one to the chairman of the Board of Legislators, but also to a person that we know has done so much work on this, that was recognized. All of our legislators have been working hard on this, but I know David Imamura did some tremendous work on that, so we're having the tremendous. So now we have a law. All right. We want to thank everyone for watching our press conference this afternoon. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.